Hey everyone, and welcome back to another reaction. Today we're going to be checking out Back to Me by The Rose. I'm excited to check this out with y'all. I'm going to be going through and checking out the other The Rose music videos as well, but I figured I wanted to start off with the title track. So here we are for Back to Me. I've been going through some things in my past year of my life, and so I don't know. I wasn't quite emotionally ready for this, but here we are, excited to check it out. I also want to give a quick shout out to Transparent Arts and The Rose themselves, because they sent me over this toilette. The Rose has their own perfume and it's called Black Rose. I'm not being paid for this, but they did send me this bottle to try out, and I've been trying it out for the past couple months, and I have to say, it smells amazing. I'm a big fan of toilettes. I'm not a cologne or a perfume type of person. In fact, over the past 5 years, I have only used one toilet scent the entire 5 years. I am very specific about scents and smells, and I love the Black Rose. It is not just like because they sent me a bottle, I'm just saying that. I genuinely think this scent is incredible. I'm going to have a link for it in the description below, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out and say thank you to Transparent Arts for putting me onto a new scent, and shout out to The Rose for putting out an incredible perfume. All right, let's get into the video. This is Back to Me by The Rose, and this is your form of therapy.
I could make you mad,
Wow.
I could make
Right
you
away.
scream, I could make you cry, I could make you leave, I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me. But I can't make you come back to me. Call me all day, but I never pick up. Instead of pulling my weight, always pushing my luck. You gave me all that I could take, yeah, I took it all for granted. Head up in the clouds, yeah, I never understand it. I remember thinking I don't need you, but then time passed by and it's so untrue now. The rain over your parade, reason you're over me, yeah, I always keep making the same mistakes. Maybe I never deserved you anyway. I could make you mad, I could make you scream, I could make you cry, I could make
Wow.
you leave, I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me. I could make a world out of broken dreams, I could make you say things you don't mean, I can all make all we were made to be, but I can't make you come back to me. make you scream, I could make you cry, I could make you leave, I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me.
Ooh. Wow. Wow.
I could make you.
First of all, I love that the song just kicks off like that. That's incredible. You know, I have been reacting to the Rose very, very, very a very long time, since the beginning of this whole reaction thing. And in fact, they're one of the first few groups that I actually reacted to when I started doing this. And what always got me about them is not just their incredible voices, which pierce you. It really pierces your emotions. It makes you feel the emotions that they are singing and crying out in their music. And I think this is their best song ever, from everything I've ever heard from them. This is the best song I've heard because it's honestly, their most emotionally visceral one. But I think what gets me especially is how raw they are and how the music video reflects that. And, you know, they have been through some ups and downs. And I love that the band is still together after all this time. But I think while they have had music videos that are more quote unquote acting driven, where it is like story driven and like more set up sequences and such, and this is their most stripped down video, I think it's also their best video. You know, not to mention that the color grading is probably the most beautiful. I think comparatively to their previous early music videos, back when they were certainly more Korean and K-pop in that way, a lot of their music videos had that flat, desaturated look, which not exactly a problem, but I like this a lot more. I like that there is more color, more saturation in the music videos. And honestly, the desaturation in the previous music videos, like take Baby, for example, or any of their other previous music videos, the desaturated look, I think, was done especially to make it seem more emotional. But I think this music video, it being more colorful and that contrasting how raw and powerful both the lyrics and their vocals are, I think make the song that much more powerful. I think if this was desaturated, it wouldn't pop as much as it's doing now. I think very specifically how they accomplish that is, one, the setups are simple, but it's lit very, very beautifully. They're not doing the standard K-pop lighting. They're not doing the standard just classic 3-point, 5-point crazy lighting where everyone looks super sharp and in focus. They're willing to have members in stark shadows, heavy contrast, so that it looks more dramatic. It looks more film-like. A lot of backlighting, a lot of edge lighting, rather than lighting them directly in the front, which is not just how a lot of the Rose's previous music videos were lit, but just how a lot of videos, music videos are typically lit. You want your subjects to shine and look pretty, right? But I think the fact that that is not what they're doing is what makes it that much more dramatic. And then when there are moments, let's say when their faces are truly lit up, it doesn't look like what your standard key light looks like, where it makes them look really flush and pretty. In fact, it's more harsh, like it's almost blinding. It looks kind of like concert spotlighting, you know, both the lights in the background. Of course, those lights are just, I mean, it looks like it's from the actual just underpass. But those lights, along with the lights on the bottom, it looks like stage lighting. It looks like concert lighting. And a lot of the camera work is just a lot of wide camera work, very in your face, very close up, whether it's group shots like this or I think some of the really inspired shots are actually the shots that are willing to get up in his face, like right here. These really deep, long focal length shots that are just focusing on his mouth, cutting off his eyes, only getting parts of their face. Moments like that definitely gauge a much more visceral reaction from the song. And the lyrics are so goddamn powerful. The lyrics speak to this heartbroken, torn individual who speaks to, I mean, I can make a world out of all our like unmade dreams. I can make you say things that you don't mean. You know, it speaks to the heartbreak of this individual, of like the helplessness and the raw, almost not anger necessarily, but that emotion close to anger, that frustration of they just want this person to come back to them. And it's the one thing they can't do. And they can do anything else. Like they could throw a fit. They could bother them and make them say things that they don't mean. But the one thing they can't do is make them come back to them. It's such a simple message. And in that way, a simple song, yet big ideas, very big emotions, and a very powerful song. That's incredible. That's incredible. I am absolutely struck and blown away by both how powerful this feels. You know, as someone who has seen The Rose in concert, very fortunately several times, I have to say, this is a music video that also captures their raw energy. This is a music video that actually captures what it's like to see them live, to see them perform live. They have a lot of emotion. They have a lot of power and a lot of heart when they perform. And it's translated through the music video. And that is not in just the way that the music video is shot, which, as I pointed out, the various ways of like the wide shots, the lighting, almost the concert-like lighting definitely feed into that and add to that. But we also have to look at even just their acting. You know, there's a lot of moments that are just like, I mean, just even the way they perform. Having seen in person as well, this is like how they actually play live. It's pretty reckless and wild and really gives like this raw band sort of vibes. But to see that same energy, even in a music video, is quite powerful. But there was this one shot in particular that actually stood out to me. Wow, that's a great shot. I love this.
Yeah,
I love this shot. This framing, especially this very cinematic. It's very cinematic, off-center framing. I did an interview with The Rose once. It's one of my favorite videos that I've had the pleasure of being able to shoot. And that was, I think that's the thumbnail even for that video of Sammy off to the side. And just, it's very dramatic, but it's very, very cool. I love that that's actually in the music video, how that's done. Because it's just like very cinematic framing, and oftentimes, and maybe that's part of them being at this new label. You know, I think a lot of standard music videos and Korean K-pop music videos and how it was shot for them before felt very just other music videos that the industry puts out, like just very standard framing. And mind you, this was also like 6 years ago when they were putting out those music videos. So it's also been a long time, and there's also been like a huge shift in the music video industry as well. So that also kind of speaks to it. But I just think that it's just so much more raw. But where is that one shot? Oh, I think it's right there. Yeah.
You mad, I can make you scream. I can
This shot right here. I mean, their messy hair is one thing, but this shot in particular really struck me. I don't know what the directing was like on set. I don't know what their psychology and the vibe was like on set. You know, I have shot and worked on several music videos before. I have never ever seen this kind of emotion through a music video in a set where it looks like, one, he's actually performing this live. Like there's actually an audience. He looks like he's actually heartbroken and torn and like he's crying. Like I can see the forlorn look on his face, not just his face, but everybody's faces. And it was this shot in particular that just really struck me as like, holy shit. It's one of those moments where the acting in the music video, if it even is acting, kind of all aligns with the message of the song as well. It's such a simple music video. They shoot in this underpass and I believe in like a tunnel, and it's just like two sets and they just alternate between. They have like a strobing light and that's about it. And they have like this concert lighting setup. And beyond that, it's just a performance video in that way. But it's so raw, it's so powerful, and it's sometimes less is more. And I think this is a music video that if they had any of those like additional music video scenes, like there's a story within these lyrics. And I think you are able to empathize with these lyrics and perhaps even relate to these lyrics a lot more because they don't have like these additional acting scenes and because they don't include much more B-roll scenes. You're able to concentrate and focus on their emotions and what they're delivering. And it's frankly amazing. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by both the song and the music video. It's phenomenal. This is the first time I'm reacting to the Rose since they had their legal issues as well as changing labels and all of that. And I'm so... You know, I've been through a lot of stuff over the past couple of years too. And so to come back to this, it feels, one, very grounding, as well as I feel so moved and proud of them that not only were they able to, one, retain all their members and hold on to the spirit of their music. You know, often like when groups or even bands change labels, the sound might change, but one, I don't think the sound has even changed. And I think not only like is the spirit of their music still alive, it feels stronger. It feels more raw and it feels even more authentic. And to be able to pull off this kind of an emotional, visceral reaction with a simpler video, a simpler minimalist direction like this, I think especially shooting on an underpass and a tunnel scene, at night, it feels there's a greater sense of yearning and longing in the music video. And listen, you have to give credit to the music video team. Like The Rose does an amazing job here, but you really have to give credit to the director here and the music video team and the editors here and the lighting team. I think there's not one part of the video that suffers, but there's also not one part of the video that's complacent either. I think if the lighting had not been to the way that it's done here, as I mentioned, it wouldn't have the same impact. And I think if it hadn't been shot, the cinematography and the camera work, if it hadn't been shot in the way that it is, where it's a lot of wild handheld camera work, it's a lot of wide shots getting up in their faces. And in order to stitch that all together into a cohesive and entertaining music video that's not boring, that doesn't feel cheap and small, but rather feels more profound and enhances the effect of the song, that speaks to an amazing director and that speaks to an amazing editor, sometimes even both. And so I think as much as The Rose did an amazing job, their video team also deserves a huge amount of praise. So really blown away by Back to Me and The Rose. I'm really extremely moved. So thank you for tuning into my reaction to Back to Me. I'm going to be checking out the other music videos after I listen to the album. Or maybe I might just not even do a listening party for the album and just check out the songs through the videos and give you guys my raw reaction for the songs through the videos that way as well. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Once again, just I highly suggest y'all check out the Black Rose toilet. I've been using it for the past couple months, and I've gotten several compliments for it as well. Again, I really, I really not just like the Rose as a band, as artists, but I just genuinely like this toilet, and I just want it to succeed for them. Again, they're not paying me to say that. They just sent me a sample to try it out, and I very passionately love it. And so I highly suggest you guys at least check out the website, check out the ingredients, see if it might be something you might be interested in. Thank you for tuning into my reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.